Listen, I knew this day was coming. I knew this day was coming when the bling pastor mentioned Mayor Eric Adams. I knew this day was coming. Y'all remember the bling pastor, Bishop Lamore Whitehead? I know y'all remember this man. Remember, he was the flashy pastor in New York where his church got robbed in the middle of service while he was streaming live the service? Bishop Lamore Whitehead. He got a taste of all of the attention because his story went viral. And so he continuously did things, said things to continue to go viral. And in all of his talking and running his mouth, he was saying things about him being tied to and connected to Mayor Eric Adams. And while he's continuing to flap his gums, people were talking about how much of a scam artist he is, about how he has stolen money from some of his parishioners. And so the Department of Justice opened up an investigation into him. He has been charged. He has gone to trial. I believe he's been found guilty. Yep, I knew once a relationship between this scam artist, this thief, a man who stole the life savings of an elderly woman that was a part of his church, a member of his church. I knew this was going to soon follow. An investigation has been happening into Mayor Eric Adams for a while now. I remember seeing reports where they confiscated his phones and they were doing searches here and there. I knew this day was coming. And last night it dropped that New York City Mayor, Mayor Eric Adams, has been indicted. We don't know what the charges are because the indictment is still sealed. But once they unseal that indictment, I'll let you know what he's been charged with. But he did come out and put out a statement.
My fellow New Yorkers, it is now my belief that the federal government intends to charge me with crimes. If so, these charges will be entirely false, based on lies. But they would not be surprising. I always knew that if I stood my ground for all of you, that I would be a target. And a target I became. For months, leaks and rumors have been aimed at me in an attempt to undermine my credibility and paint me as guilty. Just this past week, they searched the home of our new police commissioner, looking for documents from 20 years ago, just 1 week after he joined my administration. Enough. I will fight these injustices with every ounce of my strength and my spirit.
I perused through the article to see if there was a hint of what they were investigating him for. And I saw something about him possibly taking bribes from Turkey and him being tied to a heavy Turkey population in New York. What it's all about, I don't know. But the indictment is supposed to be unsealed today. So, yeah. Lastly, if you don't know anything about this character here, the bling pastor, you can find this article and go on over and read it, and it gives you all of the information. I knew once he was tied to Mayor Eric Adams that the downfall of Mayor Eric Adams would soon follow. And here we are.